everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my January beauty favorites and fails. I definitely had some fails this month, so I want to share with you guys what those fails were. Yeah, I don't have very many products to share with you guys, but these ones were standout products to me in the month of January. So if you want to know what products those are, then just continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into my favorite. Before we start with makeup, I do have one skincare product that I've really enjoyed this past month and I'm still using it. It is by Mario Badescu. This is the drying cream and this is what the inside looks like. It was starting to kind of dry out, but I got it to be, I kind of took off that dry out layer and I'm still using it. This is good for like under the skin bumps. Like if you have those pimples, you know, those pesky pimples that are under the skin and you pop them and you can't pop them. Like this is good for those to kind of come through. And then also it's good to kind of, if you did pop a pimple, and I'm guilty as charged, like this one right here is kind of like a bump here. And I did have like the remaining of me that I popped my pimple. This is probably nasty, huh? But like I had some right here and I just applied them on top. It says to kind of blend well with fingertips, but I don't. I apply a good amount and I just tap it on there and you can see like white spots where I applied it. At night, I do this like after my skincare routine and it just makes the pimple, like the bump, go down. If it's like gone already, you just kind of have that, I don't know how to explain it. Like, do you guys pop your pimples and like the bump is still there? And that's probably why I have like all those acne scars, because I pick at them. I can't just like let them chill on my face. But this is good to dry out your pimples, to kind of bring them through if they're under the skin. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying this. Now on to makeup. The first product that I really enjoyed, I used it in one of my weeks in the Shop My Stash video, was by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Chic to Chic Swiss and Glow Blusher in Pillow Talk. It just looks like a boob. This is beautiful on my cheeks. It just really gives a natural like satin finish blush. It's so pretty and I never thought I would buy a $40 blush, but I did and I really enjoyed it. But I just think it's really worth it, and it was really pretty on my skin and I really enjoyed it. It's like a dusty mauve color. It's really pretty. Another highlight that I enjoyed was that wasn't like super blinding, but it was perfect for everyday use, was this one by Essence. This is the Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Light. This is not super blinding, but again, it's like it has the perfect glow onto your cheekbones and it's just really pretty for everyday use. And I hadn't used this in a while, and when I did, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I hadn't used it in a while. And it's just really pretty. It gives such a beautiful glow from within. Another highlight that I enjoyed this month was by Dior, and this is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. So you're technically only got 2 highlights and 2 blushes. I use these 3 as highlights, and this one I don't really use it because it's kind of dark, but I kind of just mix the white and the pink to kind of have like a light pink color. But these ones look super pretty on the skin, and it also kind of gives like a really natural glow onto the face, and I just think it's super pretty and I've really been enjoying this. You would think it costs more because it's Dior, but this palette was I think like $45. I picked it up during a VIB sale, but I do like this also. So a really like standout foundation slash BB cream that stood out to me this past month was by CoverGirl. This is the Clean Matte BB cream for oily skin. It's in the shade 530 light medium. This is really good for everyday use. It has coverage as well. It's not like a light coverage foundation. It's like light medium. You can get medium with this, and I just think it's really nice for like everyday use. So if you don't want something super heavy and you want your face to be evened out, I would check this out. It was really good for just like light coverage foundation days. And for setting spray, another like natural finish setting spray was by Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus line, and I really enjoy this one. I just finished up the matte version and I don't like it as much as I like the natural version. I don't know, I'm more into like natural matte foundations and natural matte finish skin. So I enjoyed this spray as well. I do have two blush palettes that I really liked this past month. The first one is by Morphe. This is the Warm Master 8W blush palette. And here's what that looks like. So you get a lot of warm tone shades. This palette's very pigmented, so don't swirl your brush in there thinking that you need to pack it onto your brush, because a little bit just goes a long way. I'm kind of tempted to buy the cool version. It has purples, and I don't really buy a lot of purple like or pink blushes, but I'm really liking that formula that I'm kind of like thinking about getting the cool tone version. Another blush palette that I really liked was this one, the Tartelette Blush Book. I got this on sale when it was $25, and I definitely jumped on it because regular price is $45. But I like this because it's small and compact, and you get all of these shades of blushes. You also get a bronzer and a highlight. The highlight is more subtle. It's not like blinding or anything. I haven't used the bronzer, but the blushes I used alone or like mixed a few colors, and I really find that it's pigmented, and it also is very long lasting like the Morphe ones. I've really been enjoying both of those blush books, so I would definitely jump on one of these if you're eyeing them. I had two standout eyeshadow palettes this past month, and the first one was by Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2, and it's an all matte shadow palette. You get some warm, some cool, and neutral shades. I think you get everything in this palette. You don't get any shimmers. It's an all matte palette, and I really enjoyed it. It was really pigmented. I didn't have any issues with it. I like that you can travel with this. It's on the bigger side because these shadows are, I think these are more like the Makeup Forever shadows, and you can see it's like as big as my head. But I enjoyed this palette when I used it. I think it's a great palette. Another standout palette that I really enjoyed was this one by Colored Rain. It's the Queen of Hearts palette, and the packaging might blind you guys a little bit, but this is a beautiful palette. The mattes applied really nice and creamy. The shimmer shades in here are very creamy. Look at this red shade, which is called Noble Woman. Look at that. How crazy is this shadow? And I just swirled my finger 2 times. Look, they're super creamy and really pigmented. Like, jump on this if you guys haven't already. It's such a great palette. All the shimmer shades are amazing, and then all the matte shades are good also. So I really enjoyed this palette as well. I do have 3 fails this month. The first one is this Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. I saw this in my stash and I was like, oh, I have another eye cream, because I finished the one from Ole Henriksen that I was using. And I remember I didn't really like it before, and I'm like, let me just try to use it. And yeah, this does nothing for my under eyes. I do have like drier under eyes, so I feel like this is not that hydrating for me. So I'm just gonna get rid of this, see anybody I know that wants this, because it doesn't hydrate my under eyes. I wear makeup every day. I just feel like I need to have something more hydrating on my under eye area. Another product that was definitely a fail was by e.l.f. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. This is red. If you want red brows, pick this up. Yeah, this did not work for me. The shade did not work for me. Even the formula felt like a little drier. So I would not recommend this eye pencil. I did get an email that they extended shades, but they looked like purple and kind of pink, and I'm like, what kind of brows are those? So yeah, I don't like that brow pencil. And then the last thing is from Marshalls. I've mentioned this in another video. It wasn't a fails video or anything, but these ones are Body Prescription Micellar Makeup Remover Wipes. There's 60 count, and again, I got these from Marshalls. I would not recommend you guys getting this from Marshalls if you see it. I got it because I was like, ooh, 60 count, $3.99. It's the same price as the ones that only have 20 count. Let me pick this up. This doesn't remove any liquid lipstick or anything that's like staining on your hand. It doesn't do that. I've been using this just to kind of remove like eyeshadow swatches. It does work for that, but like liquid lipstick swatches, anything that's gonna stay on your face or anything you swatch that's like staining, it's not gonna remove. These ones suck. I would not repurchase them. I'm just trying to use them for whatever now because I just want to use them. I don't want to just throw them away. But yeah, I would not repurchase those. So those are all the products I enjoyed for the month of January, and not so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you tried any of the products that I mentioned. What do you think of them? Yeah, let me know down in the comment section below. Please also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!